Oh, hold on. No. Let me do that again. Hey guys! Oh my god. One more time. Cut. Cut two. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Skatia and I post random things on YouTube about my life. So if that interests you, I highly suggest you subscribe. And I make videos very sporadically here and there. So I suggest, because of how I post, that you should turn the post notifications on. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
The notification bell thing? I'm gonna leave that in. Yeah. Subscribe. So for today's video, I asked on my Instagram what other things people wanted to see me talk about on my on my Facebook, oh my god, on my YouTube. And one of my friends, Anna, shout out to you, Anna, for giving me this YouTube video idea. So she suggested that we do like my relationship testimony, or like my relationship story. So I have a very special guest for you guys on this channel. This is an exclusive first look at... Are you texting while we're filming? This is Kenneth. Say hello, Kenneth.
Hello.
This is my husband. Isn't he handsome? Like, just take him in. Like, he has better eyebrows than me. Anyways, so this is Kenneth. So this is Kenneth. This is my husband. Yeah.
Nice to meet you guys.
Hi. So, okay. That was very awkward, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep it in there because, you know, this is how we are. We're just fine. Okay, so we were told to tell our story. Apparently, not many people were interested, but one person was interested, so we're gonna do it for that one person.
For the one.
And hope that you guys like it. So without further ado, here's our love story. Kiss me on the forehead. Make it romantic. Okay.
What's on there?
My aunt's control. Sorry.
Okay, so since we're telling our story, we first met at church. We became friends because of church. I had friends in school that went to her church, and we got to know each other at school, and we were invited to their youth service. It was a worship night. And we met at this worship night, and there she was singing her lungs away, and I was blown away. I was awestruck, and honestly, after that first night and hearing her worship away, I was in love with her voice. Honestly, didn't think it'd be much other than just a friendship, because I was infatuated with just her voice. It was just, you know, her voice, her personality outshowed through the way she was. She was quirky, you know, silly, and very like social butterfly. She was very nice. First time meeting her, awesome. First time meeting her siblings, awesome. We all clicked instantly. Her mom immediately had already invited me to dinner. We had just met, and she was like, you have to come over one night for dinner. And honestly, after that, the rest is history. After that first night at worship night, like I said, her mom invited us to dinner, and I accepted. Kenny never turns down a good meal, and her mama can cook. So
Yes, you can.
Kenny accepted and went over for dinner, and we just started seeing each other a lot more often, more frequently. I would see her sister all the time at the bus stop, and it was just great. It was awesome. We would say hi to each other all the time, and we were just great friends.
Yeah. So from that that worship night, he also participated in it. So like he said, so we had like mutual friends basically, and he was invited to do a praise dance, and he's amazing. Like, this man, he can praise God with his praise dance. That's all I gotta say. Like, you could just feel the presence of God, just like, oh sorry, I like poked you. Just like the presence of God, just like move at church when he danced, and when he does his dances now. And I was just like, yo, like, I really want to be his friend. Like, he's so cute. Like, he has this cute little smile. Like, I just want to be his friend. Like, and that moment, I didn't have like a crush on him, but I just knew, like, I was like, I really just want to be his friend. Like, I just had that, you know, when you look at someone, you're just like, oh, I want to be their friend. You have like that longing feeling to just like be in their life. Like, even if it's just like with their friendship, that's how it was for me.
Okay.
And yeah. invited him over for dinner because we kept going to each other's churches for like different events, and we pretty much like used each other's, like we really networked. Like our youth went to their church and their youth came to ours, and you know, it was really good. Like we all like bonded over like that same, like, you know, Jesus,
church
life. Okay, so the next thing that happened, so you know, he came over for dinner, and, you know, all of my siblings, I have 4 siblings. That's a lot of siblings, but it's okay. Well, I have 6 siblings, but 4 from my mom. Anyways, that's a lot. So all my siblings, they get along with Kenneth. So like to this day, like they're like besties. So, you know, he started coming over. My mom would invite him over for dinner and stuff like that. So we just really, really clicked. And at that point we were still friends, but someone over here, Mr. Kenneth, I kind of started thinking that he had a crush on me because we went to like this birthday party for this little girl. My sister had like recorded me like this, like doing this little dance, like this little cute little dance at the table. I had my hair all done, stuff like that, and she posted it, and he commented on her Snapchat, and he said she looks, oh, she's stunning or something like that. She's stunning. And I remember I was like, ew, like why would he say that? Because I was like, you know, like we're friends, so I'm like, like what? No, don't ruin it now. But you know, I had a feeling that he had a crush on me.
I did.
So yeah.
So yeah, I definitely did make a bold move, and I told her sister she was stunning. I knew she would tell her, so I did do that on purpose. And it worked out. It all worked out. Yes. It didn't backfire. Obviously not. So yeah, after that, we just kind of like started talking to each other more on a like serious note, and we tried to make it official. And our first attempt at making it official, her mom definitely turned it down.
She shut it down.
She was like, definitely not. Keep praying about it. Get to know each other better. And then we'll see where you guys stand.
Yeah.
But way before we tried to make it official, my best friend was definitely going to try and spoil it and tell her that I liked her. So I was like, no, you're not. I'm going to tell her. Like, this is not middle school. Don't you dare tell her that I like her. That's embarrassing. I'm a man enough to tell this girl that I like her. And I did. I told her, kind of against my own will, but I wanted to tell her anyway. I just wanted to have the right time to tell her. And she was going to definitely ruin that. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to just tell her, get it done and over with. She knows that I like her. I'm being so obvious about it. And there's just no denying it. So I told her that I liked her, and she and then I had been praying for her. I honestly had strong feelings for her, and I wanted it to work out and last a long time and lead to marriage and a lifelong together. And it worked out. I told her, and she said the feeling was mutual. She liked me, so then we officially decided to make it official. And her mom was like, nay. She said, you gotta pray. So we did. We courted, we prayed, we got to know each other, we learned the good, the bad, the ugly. It was not easy. It was not all peachy. There was ups, there was downs, but we never broke it off. Never.
And that's the good thing about courting, because like in a Christian relationship, it's different than like when you're dating when you're not a Christian. Because when you're dating when you're not a Christian, you can date multiple people and see what you like and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But with Christians, you kind of just choose that one person and you court them. So like you have every single intention to marry this person, but you can cut it off at any time when you feel like, you know, you just feel it in your heart, and like God is just like, no, you cut that off. Or, you know, when you're courting, you kind of just get to see each other in like different situations. So since we were going to each other's churches, we were able to see each other in different like aspects, and we were able to see each other when he was mad, when he was upset, when he that's kind of same thing, he was happy, like his reactions and his feelings, which is good to see, because you kind of want to know what you're getting into. Like, you never finish knowing someone. Like we could be married 50 years and you're still discovering brand new things about each other, and like what you're capable to do, but I like it, like when it's something good in every aspect of how they reacted with their feelings, like it kind of just sets the stage for like having a good relationship. So I think that was a good call, Mom. That, like, God really used my mom, because I feel like we needed to get to know each other a little more, even though we were friends for a while. I felt like that was it. Like, before, I kind of saw it like I'm a whole adult, why would she say that? But like, when you really think about it, you're like, wow, God, like, you really, you like, God uses our parents, trust me. Like, God uses our parents for real, because our parents always want the best for us, but even though they know we're adults and we can make those decisions, they still have to be used by God, and regardless. And I'm just glad.
So definitely it was a point for God on that one, because he definitely intervened and told us to take the time to get to know each other, pray about it, get to see each other from different aspects, because when you're getting into a relationship, you can be blindsided by many different things, especially if you've never seen the person upset. You never know what the person reacts like when they're sad. You don't know if it'll be a turn off for you if you don't know that they like their space when they're upset or sad, and you might feel like they're doing something against you, and in reality they're not, and you didn't know that, and that's a big turn off in a relationship because you rushed into it. So definitely get to know the person that you are courting with, that you're getting to know, and praying for, because you want to see those sides of the person. You want to get to know what you're dealing with. You don't want to be blindsided by anything later on and end up deciding to break the relationship because of something you could have figured out if you talked or got to know sooner in your friendship and your courting and you're getting to know each other's stages of the relationship. And it was definitely a plus that we got that, because we knew how we each reacted when we were upset. We knew how we reacted when we were happy, when we didn't want to be bothered. We just got to know each other so well that we knew what we would feel, even if we didn't say anything. So even non-spoken things, we would know how we felt and what we were dealing with. So that's the beauty of getting to know each other and courting, and getting to pray for the person that you're intending to get into a relationship with or eventually marry. So definitely take the time. Don't rush things. If you have to take a moment to just take your time and just pray about it, do it. Don't hesitate. It'll be the best thing you could do. We definitely valued that time that we took to get to know each other, and I was like ready for it. I was ready for the relationship. I was ready to make it official. I was not having the whole like, oh yeah, we're getting to know each other. Like, I was over that phase. I was like, I know her. Like, I want to be with her. I want to marry her. I want this to be a forever thing. So Christmas Day, I got her like a promise ring, and I got her this gift. It was a DIY. I made a frame with a bunch of pictures of ours in a collage style, and in the center of the frame it said, "Collect memories, not things. Collect moments, not things." And memories, something like that. Something along those lines. Collect memories or moments, not things. And I got her a promise ring. And honestly, her mom was like, whoa, what's this about? Like, what's all that? Like, obviously she knew we liked each other. She knew what we were trying to do. And she was happy. She was happy about it. She was emotional. Her mom did get a little, and it's fine. She it was great, but it still wasn't official. So that night,
he just went home.
I went home.
Went home after giving us our gifts.
Didn't do anything. Didn't say anything. And I was like, you know what? I can't end December 25th without making it official. So it was 10 o'clock at night. I'm on my way home. I'm talking with my little sister and you were on the phone.
Yeah, we were talking to each other. I was
You were
like,
on the
I
phone.
kind of was like, yo, I can't believe. I think we were,
Yeah.
I said, not that I can't believe. I said, oh, I really thought you were gonna like ask me out because of like how big the gesture was, and I was like, because you don't just give anybody a promise ring. You know what I mean? Even if you're courting them, you don't have to. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that, but it was just a nice gesture, and I was like, yo, I really thought you were gonna like, ask me. I thought it was a perfect moment. My whole family was there. We opened our gifts, and I opened that huge frame, and you give me that ring, and we were just talking about it. What did you say?
I was like, I dare to go to your house right now and ask your mom if we can date.
I was like, yeah, come. He said,
She's like,
bet.
no, she said you won't.
I was like, you won't. He said, bet.
And I was.
He said, bet.
And I got to the house, and it was 10 o'clock at night, and I'm calling Yubelkis to come downstairs. She was in her bed.
Come on now.
She was on her phone, scrolling through the Facebook, chilling in her bed. And I was like, you need to come down here because I have a serious question to ask you. And she called down her older sister, Karina, too, and all the siblings were there. And I was like, well, we've been praying for a long time, and I honestly feel heavy on my heart that I definitely want to spend the rest of my life with Katia. She makes me very happy. I am happy with her. We're happy with each other. And we feel like this would be perfect for us to, make it official. And I had to ask her and her mom and her older sister because they basically raised her, and she was a single parent with the help of her older sister. So they did a great job. Kudos to you guys. Love you guys.
Love you.
And her mom was like, definitely, you have my blessing. Her older sister was like, well, of course, why not? You're awesome. Like, you're our Kenny.
Yeah.
And siblings were all hype. It was awesome. It was great. The beginning of something official, something beautiful, something new. And a couple months later, pastor sits us down and he's like, we got to make this official to the church. We got to let the church know you guys are a thing. You guys are together. That way they know that you're off the market and
Can't
that
have these
you
two.
guys are not up for grabs anymore. So we definitely did. And I was a little in the air about that because to me it was just a presentation to the church. Like, oh, they're dating. Like, that's it. But turned out it was a whole proposal. It was an engagement service. He wanted us to do a big bang type of thing. Like, this was a big deal to the church. Like, we were getting engaged. And well, we had to rush and go and buy a ring. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this is really happening. Like, talking about it to my mom, and I was like, Kenneth, are you sure this is what you want to do? Like, this is the person you want to get together with for the rest of your life. Like, marriage is a big thing, and you're so young, you have so much time. And honestly, yes, we were young, we are young. And yes, we have the rest of our lives ahead of us, but honestly, I couldn't have chosen a better person to spend the rest of my life with. I'm happy. We are happy. We do so much together. I honestly, I couldn't have chosen a better partner to do everything that I do with, like, in life. Like, she's just awesome. Kati's awesome. She's here. I'm talking about her like she's not here. She's awesome. You're awesome.
You are too.
And honestly, that engagement service was beautiful. We had family, co-workers, friends. It was beautiful. Awesome. Full house. People enjoyed it. People were teary-eyed. I was nervous. Like, honestly, I was shaking in my boots, and I wasn't wearing boots, but I was shaking.
I was shaking in my church shoes.
I was shaking in my church shoes.
He was quaking in his church
for
shoes.
sure. Like, you could see my hand was shaking as I was putting the ring on her finger. She couldn't even speak as I asked her. As I proposed to her, she didn't even say yes. She was just like. Yes.
I don't know why.
You didn't even say yes. She just
I was like. I didn't want to cry.
Like tearing up.
I'm like tearing up. Of course, I wanted to be like, yes! Like, that would be on the inside. That's what I practiced. But, like, your reaction to it, like, it wasn't, like, the ideal situation. Because, like, sometimes you want
a surprise.
That surprise. And I think you were going to do it, like,
it was going to be a surprise.
It was going to be a surprise. He was going to do it again on a Christmas. But that's basic. That's basic.
Sorry to all of you that did get engaged or proposed to on
we don't
Christmas. No shame on you, but it is basic.
Yes. No shame. But disrespect a little bit. But we did do it like that, and honestly, like I didn't know he was gonna do like a whole like little speech and stuff like that, which was very touching. And he did like a whole slideshow too.
Oh yeah.
When I saw the video, I didn't notice it because I was just like tunnel vision on this like man that is talking to me. I'm going to spend the rest of my life. I was not looking at the screen that had a slideshow on it until I saw the videos. I was like, you made a slideshow?
I did.
He made a slideshow. Like, he's so sweet. But yeah.
After that, honestly, it was like wedding planning. Like as soon as that night was over, we got home and we got on Pinterest.
Yeah,
we got on Pinterest,
pick the date,
and started picking stuff out. What colors we wanted, what kind of venue, what kind of decor style, like everything.
Yeah.
And everything turned out beautiful. Our wedding was beautiful. Still to this day, people talk about our wedding and they say we wish we could relive it because it was awesome. Our wedding, honestly, it was fun from the beginning to the end. There's just so many videos and memories that we took from that night, and it was amazing. Our honeymoon was cute. We went to Universal Studios. It was beautiful.
Blazing hot.
Very hot. But it was great. We had a great time. We went to the beach down there. I spent most of my time in the water because Kenny loves to swim.
Fishy. Every single night after getting home from Universal, Mr. Nemo over here, can we go to the pool? I'm like, no. Like, can we stay here?
No.
People, let's go to the pool. Let's go to the pool. Let's go to the pool. I was like, oh my God. Okay. He's like, you're not getting in. I'm like, I'm not getting in the freaking water. Like, seems like a little fish. You'll be outside for like an hour and I'll just stare at you, sit on my phone, like just let him have his fun. Listen, we don't got a pool here now. We never got beaches here now in town. So I just said our location. You don't know where
You don't know where we live.
You don't know where we live. But yeah.
Who are we?
You don't know.
You don't know me.
That's all our information out there.
Geotags.
Snapchat location. So, but yeah, it was just fun.
So honestly, here we are. We are very, very down to earth people. Quirky, funny, crazy. Polar opposite, yet the very same.
Very same, yes.
Our relationship, honestly, is so much fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know, not saying that you should take our example and just, get married young and be like, yeah, I want to get married young, just like them,
Just to have a wedding.
Like, just to have a wedding, just to be married or whatever.
Just to have an event to invite people to. No, don't do that. That
shouldn't be your motive. Oh, another thing, when we were picking, like, the dates, a lot of people were like, oh, I think you need to wait. That's way too soon, this and the third. And we were going to get married this year. And I'm like, no, I stuck to my guns. And I was like, no, like, I feel so much peace in my heart for September. Like, I don't know why I picked September. Like, I always wanted like a summer wedding, and I love summer. That's like my favorite holiday, my favorite season. And I was like, you know what? No, I want to do it in September. I want to do it September 21st, 2020. And I felt so much peace about that. 2019. And everyone's like, you should keep it for 2020 so you can have more. And I'm like, no, like I just had like a feeling to just do it that year, and then look what happened. So
yeah,
when it's from God, it's from God, man. So
everything worked out. Everything was perfect. Everything was beautiful. We wouldn't have done it any other way. Being married at a young age, when you know who you're getting married to and know what you're getting yourself into, and you both have the same concept of a relationship, of a marriage, and have the same background, have the same build up, you know what you want, you know what you're getting into, and you know what you're preparing yourself for. So honestly, we weren't blindsided by anything. We took this relationship and this marriage thing, and we're doing great. We're kicking butt. So if you are counseled correctly, and you are advised appropriately, and
marriage counseling,
you go to counseling, you get like the advice that you need. Pre-marriage counseling is vital. It is like pivotal for your marriage to work out. Honestly, we learned so much about ourselves and each other at the pre-marriage counseling, and honestly, I 10 out of 10 recommend it to you. If you are courting anyone and you're in the works of getting married or getting to know someone or are engaged, go to pre-marriage counseling And if you don't have someone to go to pre-marriage counseling, reach out to Katya, reach out to myself, and we will guide you into the way you should go, on the path you should take, and the advice you should heed. Honestly,
we are ordained pastors now.
We are ordained. We are pastors now.
We are ordained pastors now.
We are the youth pastors. We are definitely the young pastors you want as friends.
Yeah.
We can definitely guide you spiritually. We can guide you emotionally. And we just want you to know that if you want to do something and you want to put God in the mix, it's going to work out.
Definitely.
We have God in the center of our relationship. And honestly, without him, it would not work.
No, not at all.
No. So definitely seek counseling before marriage. Get to know each other better before marriage. Court for as long as you have to. Don't rush it. Honestly.
And pray.
Pray for sure. Prayer is key.
Yes.
I don't want to make this video too long. I talk a lot.
Me too. This is what we got along to. This video is 27 minutes long and it's mostly bloopers. Okay, guys. So that concludes the end to our video. Well, my video, but it's our video because it's about us. Again, this is Kenneth. And we are signing off.
Bye.